Hello children. Let's start the section Diversity in Living Organism. In the previous class, we have discussed about classification and we have seen 5 kingdom classification. 5 kingdom classifications are Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae and Kingdom Animalia. So, Monera, the organisms will be prokaryotic unicellular organism. You know what you mean by prokaryotic and eukaryotic organism. Prokaryotic organism means pro means before. Karyotic means nucleus. Before the development of nucleus. So, unicellular organism which is lacking the nuclear membrane. That is prokaryotic. So, Kingdom Monera consists of the organisms which are unicellular prokaryotic organisms. Example, bacteria. You can see bacteria. The bacteria is having cell wall, then cell membrane. There is no nuclear membrane. The genetic material RNA is present in the cytoplasm. And you know the scientist Carl Woese, he has modified Kingdom Monera into Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. So actually there are 6 kingdom classification. Like Kingdom Monera differentiated or modified into Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Characters of Kingdom Monera are the organisms are prokaryotic unicellular organism and the mode of nutrition will be autotrophic or heterotrophic. Some bacteria like blue-green algae or cyanobacteria, they can prepare their own food. So they will be coming under autotrophic mode of nutrition. Some other organism cannot prepare their own food. So they are coming under heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The second kingdom is Kingdom Protista. Eukaryotic organism. Except Kingdom Monera, other all kingdoms contain eukaryotic organism. So eukaryotic organism again differentiated into unicellular and multicellular organisms. So unicellular eukaryotic organisms are coming under Kingdom Protista. Let's look at the examples of Kingdom Protista. Here the unicellular eukaryotic organisms are having hair-like appendages or cilia or flagella. You can see in paramecium. The paramecium, the outer structure is having hair-like structure. This hair-like structure is helping the organism to move in water. So these organisms are aquatic in nature. They will live in the water. The second organism is very familiar for you, amoeba. Amoeba is not having the hair-like appendage for the movement, but it is having the projection. You know the projections of amoeba, it is called pseudopodia, the false foot. Pseudopodia is helping for the movement of amoeba in water. So next example is Euglena. Euglena is not having multiflagella, it is unicellular and uniflagellated. The flagella is elongated and Euglena also same like other examples, they are living in water and this flagella is helping for the movement. The mode of nutrition can be heterotrophic or autotrophic. The third kingdom is Kingdom Fungi. So, Kingdom Fungi is coming under eukaryotic multicellular organism. You look at this flow chart. Multicellular organism again differentiated into two. With cell wall, organism with cell wall and organism without cell wall. Organism with cell wall. You know that the main difference between the animal cell and plant cell. Animal cell is lacking cell wall. Cell wall is absent. But in plant cell wall is present. So multicellular organism again differentiated into two. And with cell wall, again there are two kingdoms. The cell wall is present, but the organism cannot perform photosynthesis. That is kingdom fungi. You all know about mushrooms. Kingdom, it is coming under kingdom fungi. So kingdom fungi is lacking the pigment chlorophyll. So it cannot perform photosynthesis. Look at these examples of kingdom fungi. The fungus, mushrooms. So the mode of nutrition, it cannot perform their own food. So it is coming under heterotrophic mode of nutrition. That is saprotrophic. It is saprotrophic mode of nutrition coming under heterotrophic. Saprotrophic means the organism or the nutrition or nutrients which derive or which take from dead and decaying organism. So this fungus, you know where it is growing. It will be growing on the wet wood or any bark of the tree or any food items. So this fungus will grow on the dead and decaying organism. Then the root-like structure will absorb the nutrients from the dead and decaying organism and it will utilize for its body activity. So the mode of nutrition is saprotrophic in nature. So fungus, we can tell it is saprotroph. You know that fungus contains cell wall and cell wall is made up of cellulose, like that you have studied in your previous class. But here the cell wall is made up of tough complex sugar called chitin. The growth of fungus can be dependent or independent. You may see that mushroom or agaricus is growing independently. Like saprotrophic mode of nutrition, they will be taking the nutrients from the dead and decaying organism. But some other fungus will live with algae. Fungus and algae together, it will be living together, and that type of relationship is called symbiotic relationship. That you have studied in class 7. Symbiotic relationship means they are sharing each other. They are sharing food and shelter. Like fungus will provide shelter and moisture or water to the algae, and algae will share food to the fungus. You know that algae is green in color, so it can perform photosynthesis, and fungus is heterotrophic, it need food from another organism. So like this relationship, algae and fungal together sharing, and that kind of relationship and that kind of organism is called lichen, and that relationship is called symbiotic relationship. You have seen this lichen in on the bark of the tree, the large colored patches of large trees, you can see the presence of lichen. The fourth kingdom is kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae is eukaryotic multicellular with cell wall. The cell is with cell wall, and kingdom Plantae, all the organism will be green in color, so they can perform photosynthesis. So the mode of nutrition will be autotrophic. In hierarchy of classification, you have seen there are some categories: kingdom, phylum or division, class, order, family, genus and species. So coming under kingdom, there are phylum and division. Phylum, the term phylum we can use for animals, and the term division can be used for plants. Kingdom plants or kingdom Plantae or plant kingdom again differentiated or categorized into 5 divisions. They are Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. So children, we can stop here. In the next section we can discuss about plant kingdom.